What is going on, guys? My name is Alex Armstrong, founder and CEO of All American Prospects, and this is my story. So, obviously, you're seeing me on this channel with pitching of Alex, and obviously, a lot of you guys know me from my brand, All American Prospects, which is a baseball brand with over now 300,000 followers over on the baseball brand, with pushing high school baseball to the next level, filming the best baseball prospects and putting them out on social media. Essentially, I've been doing that for about 3 years, and now I also sell a digital product, helping pitchers throw harder. As you guys are not here watching my other channel with pitching with Alex. And by the way, subscribe, new channel. I think I only have one subscriber at this time, but let's keep growing. Hopefully, get to 2 or 3 subscribers after this video. But that's not. This is a video about my story and how I got to play college baseball. My story playing from high school, youth, middle school, how I got into pitching digital guides, helping you guys throw harder. So many things that I want to get into in this video, and that, stick around for some good content. So essentially, I've been playing baseball since I was like 3 years old. Always loved it. Really love, just baseball in general. I have a passion for it. Nothing else, but I play basketball, tennis, but just really stuck with baseball. I was kind of the best at it rather than basketball or tennis. I was just the best overall. And not like compared to other people, I'm saying compared to myself, I was saying that I am just better at baseball than basketball or tennis. So I got really into baseball, and a lot of my friends play baseball. So, I got into high school. I was really underweight. Essentially, I was like 73, throwing 70, 73 miles as a freshman in high school. Really good location. I was dotting those corners, but, that's not really going to cut it to play college baseball. At least 70, 73 ain't cutting it, especially as a righty. I was a right-handed pitcher, not a lefty. I wish I was lefty, but lucky lefties. But essentially, I knew how to get that velocity up, so I talked to some of my trainers. I was around 5'8", 130 pounds, so I knew I was really underweight. I literally had literally bones in my chest just because I was so skinny. And essentially, I got into a weight program that my trainer suggested, and the rest is history. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, so I started eating, a lot of calories. I started eating 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day, and essentially lifting 5 times a week, doing a lot of squat work, front squat, back squat, deadlifts. Not much bench, just dumbbell bench, just to keep the arm in shape. Doing a lot of bands, and essentially that took me from doing that for that winter. Took me from 73 to over 83 to 85 in literally under 1 year, around there, 6 months to a year. It's hard to tell because also I was growing. I was in a growth spurt as well because I went from 5'8" to 6 foot within a year. So also that also got into play, but also I wasn't eating many calories. I thought eating was a chore. So essentially I was not putting food in my body. I wasn't putting any protein. So essentially when I got on that, which I sell in my digital guide, so allamericanprospects.shop, if you guys want to get a digital guide, everything I'm talking about, I go way more into depth into guide in that guide to throwing harder, especially for the spring and road 85, you want to get to over 78. Just a quick call to action, allamericanprospects.shop, if you guys want to check that out. But essentially, I did that, and I went from 73 to 85 in pretty much under 1 year. And then now we talk about college, and then I got some D2, D3 offers. I actually tore my labrum, and that actually forced me out of my whole junior season. And I was out the whole year. That's the most, it still hits me to this day, but that was the most, not devastating time in my life, but it was a very dark time in my life. And I just got into videos and making YouTube videos, social media videos, TikTok, Instagram, and that started to propel All American Prospects, but that comes later. So then I started making videos, it's also my other passion for making videos and making content online. And I started getting into that, and I started just the theme pages, and I know this is more talking about business now, but I'm just saying I got really into that. And then senior year comes by, and I got transferred schools, and I didn't get much playing time. And I didn't really enjoy that. Got my velocity up a little bit, right to the low 80s, but that's not going to cut it as a senior in high school. So I ended up going to a D2 school up in North Carolina. I'm not going to say the school because you guys can look that up. But I just don't want to talk about the school and all that. I have some mixed opinions about the school anyways. But so yeah, I did that, and I didn't enjoy my time there. I ended up getting up to 87. There was ended up being 2 teams. I was on the B team, and you would think as an 85, 86 mile an hour thrower, you would be, as a D2 school, you would think you'd be at least on the A team or at least getting more playing time. But no, that wasn't the case. I actually had my buddy that threw like 87 in the first bullpen, and he was sent to B team. So just put it that way. That's kind of the logistics of it. So it was just overcrowded. It was a lot of people, a lot of players there. And anyways, I'll stop talking about that. But anyways, that let me get out there, and I now teach kids how to throw harder, or high school athletes, teaching pitchers how to throw harder. And we've had many, many testimonials. I've had over 300 testimonials, jumping them from 78, 85, 85 to 91, 87, 88, whatever. You get the case. I have over 300 views or 300 reviews, testimonials. We've helped over 3,000 players with our digital guide, and also building a whole brand on top of that. And I have a full-time job as a pitching coach or DBAT, which I love. I love it over there. Doing lessons for pitchers. And if you guys want to book me, by the way, I'm going to go to DBAT Perimeter. I'll be on there. So if you guys want to get more hands-on of me, more in person, check that out. It's a cool call to action. But anyways, so back to the story. Then I got into that and then went back home, filmed some good prospects. But then I also knew there was more meaning to this. So I developed a pitching product. And it was a Road 85 mile mentorship, which is now the Spring Digital Guide to Throwing Harder, but also revamped the Road 85. So there's two really good products. I highly recommend it. So the Spring Digital Guide Throwing Harder is essentially for guys trying to get to 85 miles plus. And the Road 85 mile mentorship is for guys that are stuck in the 70s trying to get to 85 miles plus. And that's very, very cheap, $10 and $20. So literally a whole meal. So if you guys can do that, check it out on allamericanprospects.shop. And I just want you to say to you guys that anything is possible. Even if for the vast majority of you guys are not going to get the experience to play MLB. But you guys can definitely diversify that passion and still working at a job in sports or doing your own business. I know this is more off the rip, but I'm just saying, like, if you don't make that initial dream, there's always a plan B, a plan C. Don't let anyone tell you that the plan A doesn't work, you're screwed. It's not like that. There's a lot of different plans. That's why there's a plan A, a plan B, a plan C in life. And life hits you sometimes, and it's really hard. And, with that injury and the labrum tear, I learned a lot. I went through a lot of hardship, and I can go more into that later, but definitely with injuries, I think I didn't have the right support system. I was throwing way too many innings. I was burning my arm out with just coaches that didn't know how to throw. They just threw me way too much. Even in the fall, I was throwing like 7 innings, way too many innings. I mean, I go into that more in my guide, but do not throw 7 innings in a fall game. You should be throwing maybe 1 or 2 innings, if that. I would just be resting my arm. If it was me, I would just be resting my arm in the fall and winter and just getting as big as possible and lifting as much weight and eating as many calories as possible. So there's that. And I definitely think I have a lot to offer here in this channel, and I want you guys to subscribe. I'm gonna give you guys a lot more tips on pitching. I'll be out in the field, be out DBAT, filming lessons, giving you guys advice, tips, tricks, velo hacks, and also I sell my digital guide. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to check it out, subscribe to my video, or subscribe to my channel. By the way, I talk really fast, so I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to slow down, as my boy Mark says it, or not my boy, but he's my hiring manager at DBAT. He says I need to slow down, so I'm trying to. If you're seeing this, Mark, then I'm trying to slow down my speech. But yeah, so subscribe, and yeah, for more pitching advice and tips. So I'll see y'all.